Australia have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
So off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, the supremely confident Hakan Çalhanoğlu, is always a good watch, Peter. He apparently considers himself the world's third best midfielder, but
He's had a shot! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bardazzi. El Mali, and it's played forward. Cross into the box. And it's hoisted clear. Back into the middle. Akun. Demiral. Akun. Mundur. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Arda Güler. Mundur. And here's Güler. Akun. Çalhanoğlu. And here's Güler. Arda Güler. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Clearly not happy with that. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, good spread. And the finish! Oh, bang on target. Aktakolu. Akun. Mundur. Yüksek. Moved on forwards. Nice interception, well timed. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Plenty waiting in the middle. Cross needs to be good. It's an excellent interception. Demiral producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Bardazzi. Yildiz. That's a good run down the left. He's found a way through. Nice physical challenge. And here's Yildiz. That's really well manoeuvred. Out to the right. Looks to the other side. That is good strength. Yuksek does really well to win the ball there. Aktokolu played with finesse. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Chalhanoglu. Goulet. Bardakci shifted upfield. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Aim forwards. Yuksek. Akun. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match? Yeah, he's fouled him there. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's played forward. Spread out to the left. Swings it across. O'Malley gets it away. That's really well cleared. Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty targets awaiting.
Split-second reaction.
Goulet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That has been knocked clear. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And that's really well manoeuvred. That's very neat. Deflected behind for a corner kick. They've played it short. Time to deliver. He's cut it out. Chalhanoglu gently done. Akun forwards and with intent. Yildiz, and he's gone backward here. Moved on forwards. Here come the Australians on a counter. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Now here's the delivery. Goulart too strong for his opponent there. Aktokolu. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Now it's Aktokolu. Akun. And it's Muldur. Muldur. Akun. The cross. Keeper has taken decisive action. Gets good distance on it. Yüksek. El Mali. A chance to play it in. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's Yildiz. Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. And that's been won straight back. Badaxi. El Mali cuts out the pass, moved on forwards, receives it in a good position here, played out to the right, aimed into mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And here's Aktokolu. That's a little off target. Aim forwards. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Goulart.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Plays it through. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that's neat. Out to the right. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Goulart. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Muldur. Muldur, that's a delicate pass. And it's played forward. Burgess. That's really well manoeuvred. He's looking unstoppable! Over to the left. Now the delivery. And he's straight offside. Shakir, long ball by the goalkeeper. That's really well manoeuvred. Burgess moved on forwards. There are a few waiting for it. Played into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. There's the shot!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Great chance! Same again, same outcome.
Australia really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Australia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Mulder. Goulet. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he cuts out the supply. Demiral. El Mali. Yildiz. Great defending, strong and determined. He's in plenty of space here. El Mali, that's an imaginative pass. And it's played forward. Akun tries making a foray down the right. Aim forwards. Out to the left it goes. Çalhanoğlu. Akun. Mulder. Goulet. Lobbed in behind. Cleared away. And that is out of play. That's good play. So who's he picking out? And here's big chance! out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's there to clear it. And they've got a throw. Oh, he's found support out wide. Arda Güler. Oh, this is a great position. It's Çalhanoğlu! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Çalhanoğlu actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Play for a goal kick. It's Arda Güler. Now it's Akçakolu. Well timed, excellent interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. In it comes. He's overhit it, and it's out of play. Akun. Muldur. And he goes cross-field. And here's Güler. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Muldur. Looking here to chip it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And it's played forward. And here's Güler. Akçakolu. Over to the left. Decent progress down the left. Clipped into space. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Australia have got it back and they'll have another go. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Güler. Akun. Demiral forwards and with intent. Muldur played over towards the opposite flank. El Mali. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And that's aimed into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Muldur. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
And it's hoisted clear. And here's Goulet. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Muldur chips it through. Can he deliver? Hit into the middle. Extravagant effort! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Muldur clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Daxi gets it clear, and they can counter here. That's really well manoeuvred. Akun, he's shifting through the gears here. Tries to cross. Oh, good spread. Demiral with a definite foul there. And the wall's done its job. And he thumps it clear. Çalhanoğlu. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Demiral, gently done. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And that was very necessary. Oh, it's played into the... Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. El Mali. Turkey keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Bardakci chooses to go cross-field. Great defending, strong and determined. Burgess. And he's on a charge. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Oh, nice touch. Cross goes in there. And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point.
Australia really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. That gets things going for the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Oh, nicely intercepted. Muldoon can get it clear. And that's aimed into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. El Mali. Yüksek. Akun. Nice looking ball. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And no surprise, that's a booking. Deftly away. And they've got rid. It's gone out for a throw-in. Nicely shaped cross. And Mali can get it clear. Now, what about a counter-attack? Goulart is fouled. El Mali. And here's Goulart. And here's Aktakolu. Oh, can he get onto this? Calmly anticipates. Bardazzi. Demiral shifted upfield. Now that's well seen too. Yildiz. El Mali. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Agun. That's tidy. Muldur. Plenty to aim at here. Played into the middle. He's onto it in a flash. Çalhanoğlu. Bardazzi. Demiral. Played towards the other side. Yildiz. El Mali. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Climbs up big! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Clears it away, gets the shot away! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Burgess. Muldur does really well to win the ball there. Çalhanoğlu aim forwards. El Mali. That has been cut short. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Proves too strong. And it's Arda Güler. Yildiz. Looking for a decent ball in. Danger averted for now. Çalhanoğlu. Aktürkoğlu. Aktürkoğlu played out to the left flank, crossed into the middle. So, what can they make of this? Burgess.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Voila! It's a loose ball. El Mali, now here's the delivery. Voila! Gets it away. That has been knocked clear. Oh, that's a nice ball. Chips it through. Shot a goal! It's a goal!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Australia have taken the lead.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Wins the duel this time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. It's anyone's ball now. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, Red, nice interception. Out to the right. Tries a shot! Akun. He's got away. Oh, smashing header! Couldn't quite control it.
Turkey, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Yildiz looks to get on the end of this. El Mali. Yildiz. And it's Al Mali. Al Mali played in. No, that's not going to find its target. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Ah, such a clever touch. Hoisted in.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Looks to the other side. He is just caressing the ball. Back to Kolu. Now it's Goulet. Cuts out the pass. Moved on forwards. Demiral played over towards the opposite flank. Yüksek. Al-Mali. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Clears it away. Al-Mali. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Çalhanoğlu plays it short, and it's Muldur. Decent chance! No, not quite.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Aim forwards. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Demiral. Demiral chooses to go cross-field. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Muldur. And he's there to clear it. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off. Muscular approach does pay off here. Muldur, and he goes cross-field. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Aimed in towards the centre. So who's he picking out? Trying to play, and it is a goal kick. Burgess. Demiral. Yildiz. And it's Arda Güler. Calmly anticipates. Spread out to the left. Out to the left it goes. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Now who's going to be first to this? Both sides a bit lacking in intent. El Mali. Goulet. El Mali. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And he's running through. Muldur cuts it out. El Mali. Yildiz. And it's played forward. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Can he latch on to this? That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Yildiz. El Mali, and he goes cross-field. He can get that clear. Muldur have it back and can go again. Yüksek. Bardakci. Muldur chooses to go cross-field. And it's Al Mali. Çalhanoğlu. Half an hour gone in the second half. And here's Aktakolu. Played out to the right. And it's hoisted clear. And a play for a throw. Hit into the middle.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Some good work on the right flank here.
Australia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Bardakci played out towards the right wing. Muldur done delicately. Well, nicely intercepted. Muldur. Oh, it's played into the area. Not pretty. Struck first time. Deftly away. El Mali. And here's Goulet. So close to drawing level.
What a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
Burgess. Looks to the other side. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That'll be a throw-in. Yüksek. Played towards the other side. Akgun. Demiral forwards and with intent. He's through here.
Australia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Burgess. That's really well manoeuvred. That is lovely. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Baldacci attempts a clearance. Time to deliver. Oh, he's in! Real chance! Oh, and that should have been two.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Yüksek. Bardakci chooses to go cross-field. Çalhanoğlu. Akçakolu. Güler. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Turkey really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Moved on forwards. Australia leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Ball is over the line. Lovely feet. Great defending, strong and determined.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Al-Mali. Yildiz succumbs to the pressure. Oh, that's nice. Played in deep, climbs up big! And that could have brought them level. Looks to the other side.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Yildiz. And here's Güler. Akun. It's run loose here. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Goes for a shot! And he hits the net! Dying minutes, and we're all square again! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. All square again into the dying minutes. Just 5 minutes left.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Bardakci. Yildiz chasing after it. And it's Arda Güler. Back to Kolu, over to the left. Now that's well seen too.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Arda Güler, back to Kolu.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Çalhanoğlu does really well to win the ball there. Çalhanoğlu shoots! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. That's a throw. Showing good feet.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Aim forwards. Burgess. It's a good foot in there. Akun did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Çalhanoğlu. Güler. Turkey to make one last surge forward. Muldur, delicate ball, and it needs to be. No, it's come to nothing. And it's played forward. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Yildiz. Moved on forwards. We are into stoppage time.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Yildiz. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Muldur. Çalhanoğlu tries to dink it through. Akun providing an outlet on that flank. Another chance from a corner. That has been knocked clear. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And that's going to be a booking. And he's had a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. And that is a little undercooked. Muldur, and he goes cross-field. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
And so they prepare themselves to settle it from the spot. Boy, you can feel the tension. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. Oh, it's saved, pretty much straight at him.
Oh, he never looked comfortable over that, did he?
Goul next in line, and here he is. And he sticks it away.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Australia from one behind. Oh, Cooley does it.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Yildiz will take their second.
He was always looking good there. A nice penalty.
Australia are looking to him to tie things up. Ah, it's a tame penalty, straight at the keeper.
Well, he didn't hit that with any sort of conviction, and it's an easy save in the end.
And they're 2 up. Australia at the point of no return. It's in! Pick that one out!
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Ryan must save it. Oh, he saved it!
Well, that's about as tame as they come, Peter. Couldn't have been any easier for the keeper.
Australia, so can he do it? Can he keep them alive? And stuck away with ice in his veins. Ryan must keep this out. This is match point. That's it! It is done! So, in the end, heartbreak. A few of them inconsolable. But this is what footballing fate had stored up for them. It is nasty.
Oh, this is so tough on the penalty taker as the heroes celebrate. Right now, it's a horrible experience, but they really should try and get those chins up.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.